Let's go.
It's happening, buddy.
It's happening. Breath of the Wild. Open your eyes. Oh, it starts off like Vanilla Sky does. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. It's Penelope Cruz.
Penelope.
Penelope. Who the fuck is Penelope?
Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
This is exactly the beginning of Vanilla Sky, man.
Boy, you look weird, Zelda.
Wake up, Link.
I'm British, Link.
Come from a nice place. Those are some nice denim shorts, man. So I haven't played a lot of like Zelda games in my life, but you were telling me earlier that apparently they all take place in like alternate universes, the whole multiverse theory.
Yeah, they actually came out with a compendium that they kind of canonized the timelines and like the branches and stuff. And I didn't memorize it, but some of the games are directly related. Some of them are kind of parallel universe style things. And in this one, I just woke up in a bathtub all by myself.
So those of you watching, you could see me moving a couple seconds ago and actually pulling the timer down off of one of the counters. I have a really quick question for you right now, Keeter. Does your neighborhood have a lot of vampire hunting problems?
No.
Okay. Because there's a fucking massive wooden stake sitting in front of me, but it's connected to something. What is that?
That was like a sign stick to stick in the ground.
And then you attach it to a board?
That
Well, it's a
is
shim
Sheikah's
that's
slate.
holding your mic stand on.
Take it.
I just needed a thin
It will
piece of
help
wood
guide you
to hold
after
that
a
there.
long slumber.
I have a Sheikah slate.
Yeah, I've taken a picture of it so that we can show people later.
This is my iPad, or Sheikah slate.
It's not an iPad.
No.
It's definitely an iPad though, right?
Yeah. Or it could be an Android device.
Has this thing been here the entire time?
Yes. As long as you've had a mic stand, it's been there.
Don't quite observe things quite. Oh.
I got pants.
Hell yeah. How do you equip pants?
And a shirt.
And in a shirt. You think they could have both put those both inside of the same container so that you wouldn't have to like go through two things? Like, whose real treasure was that?
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
It has Bluetooth. I mean, it's a Sheikah slate.
Yeah. It's got no Wi-Fi connection.
Wireless charging, baby.
Mm. Yeah, that is definitely an iPad.
That's the gist so far. We got this piece of ancient technology that's helping us open doors and stuff. And we just awoke and we don't know where we are or why we're here.
Okay, so again, I don't know anything about Zelda. Does it take place on Earth or someplace else?
Someplace else.
Our light. That must
In a
shine
galaxy
upon
far,
Hyrule
far
once again.
away.
It's the land of Hyrule.
Now go.
Go.
As soon as you let me go.
Yeah,
Alright.
that was a very vague thing to just say to somebody. Now go. Find a rock. Climb the rock. Walk up some more stairs. What if you were like really old at that point and they wake you up out of that like tub of shit and they bring you out there and they just like climb up this rock and you're like, I can't do that.
I've been asleep for 100 years.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's where you're gonna put the ring in.
So pretty.
I made a Lord of the Rings joke, but I don't think anybody got it.
Yeah, it's not Mordor.
Yeah, I've seen
'cause
like
we
I've
can
seen
simply-
one Lord of the Rings and that's it.
You know how you know? Because I can simply walk there.
You can walk to Mordor?
To that volcano, yeah. You can walk anywhere you can see. You can go anywhere.
You could walk to there right now.
Yeah. Actually, we'll be going there later. Spoilers. It's where the
Ooh.
Gorons live.
The only reason I know anything about Lord of the Rings is because I watch Stephen Colbert.
Just foraging here. Got a
And
stick.
if he has any opportunity to talk about Lord of the Rings, he will. Is that a weapon?
Yep.
Fuck yeah, stick is a weapon.
And this game has
Weapon stick.
Real rad physics and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think something could be possible because it should be in the real world, then it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it gets really involved.
So if you had a stick and you wanted to put some rocks on it with some tape, you could do that.
Okay, well, not everything.
Yeah. Stick's good. Stick with the rocks taped to it. A little more violent.
Okay, I'm just gathering because I know what.
Well, you know what you're doing. I have no clue what you're doing.
See, if you throw that apple next to the fire, it's baked apple.
What's a baked apple?
I do believe that it's my baked apple. Cannot go about taking whatever you please. Ha ha. Forgive me. I could not resist pulling your.
It's gonna be my message tone once this video comes out. Oh,
Ha. Who are you? I'll spare you my life story.
but I'm Santa.
He's an old fool that has lived alone for quite some time now. Where are we? Fair enough. Cannot imagine our meeting.
Do it in the voice of Bane.
This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the Kingdom of Hyrule. Oh.
Does that guy show up more than once?
He shows up for a little bit.
Oh fuck yes, please God, keep doing it. Keep doing it like Bane.
A temple there. Long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies.
Somehow you became Chinese.
Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it is sat abandoned in a state. Oh man.
I don't know. I don't think you know what Bane sounds like, man.
I just kept changing it.
You just became you became a very stereotypical Chinese accent there. Well then, just help yourself to the torch there. And now, may I ask, are you planning to use it?
To set things on fire.
That is rather unnerving. Please be cautious. Stop clicking the buttons so quickly. I can't read everything. However, you do not just swing it at something. I don't know, you son of a bitch. Yeah, you're right, man. Those graphics are absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's cel shaded a little bit, but it's still
It reminds me of the Ultimate Spider-Man video game from 2003 or 4. They did, where everything was cel shaded. It looked like the cartoon series from MTV. By the way, if you've never seen the Spider-Man cartoon series from MTV, it only lasts for one season. It was amazing. Neil Patrick Harris. NPH. Great Spider-Man. You know there's a bad guy where you pulling a stick, man?
What?
Link.
Head for the point marked on the map.
You mean
with the Sheikah slate.
my Google Maps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dude, that got violent for no reason. He just turned around. It was maybe it said hi to you.
And beat him to death with his own club.
But you didn't know if he was going to beat you to death. You just beat that dude to death out of no reason whatsoever. You just committed, homicide. For no reason. That guy could have been saying hi to you. This could be his brother. And he's like, you just killed my brother.
No witnesses, man.
Yeah. You took this game to a dark place.
I'm just grabbing some shit. And another pair of pants. Super helpful.
So some pirate came around and just like randomly put down a whole bunch of like treasure chests with just like one item in it. It's
yeah,
like, this is
get...
where I hide my pants.
What if you had dirty pants? You'd have to like stash some somewhere.
I feel like you're trying to kill that frog.
I was kind of trying to kill the frog, yes.
Can you move that log?
Yeah. I can set that log on fire. I can chop that log into pieces. Later, when I have some powers, I can do really cool stuff with physics.
With logs?
Yeah.
Can you build the house with logs?
To get through this animation. Okay.
I don't feel like having that little of a handle on top of a big ass piece of like wood for a club would be like structurally stable enough to hit anything more than a couple times.
Yeah, it seems like it would be a breaking point, doesn't it?
Oh, little ponds.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a little pond. Unless you're with an emo girl and she's yelling about, I can't get over the pond. And then there's the dog involved with it, and you get the dog across, and then all of a sudden you have to jump things. I don't want to talk about it. It's a long day. Long story short, she looked like the bad guy from 101 Dalmatians. I just leave it at that.
Cruella de Vil.
Yes, Cruella de Vil. Thank you very much. Except for with the nose ring. An amazing ass. But that's not important. Moving past that. Kill that dude. He's definitely shooting at you.
I know. I was taking his arrows that he misses.
Well, he's not very good. He shouldn't have a bow if he's that bad at it. One guy got you.
Yeah. I really don't actually need to kill these guys right here, but...
Well, I feel like if you're going to start something, you might as well end it. Makobo! Makobo? I don't know how to pronounce it.
I had one arrow and I missed.
Climb up there, take him out. You brought a bow to a club fight.
The treasure is now mine.
Boy, wouldn't that be awful in real life if, like, treasure chests were, like, connected to, like, you actually committing homicide?
Yeah. You have to kill
You have
everybody.
to kill everybody in the area right now, and then it'll open up. Ooh, volunteers for that job. And what was in it?
A sword.
To protect a sword. Is it a special sword or just a sword?
Just a sword. I haven't had a sword yet, so...
I can get some rocks and some glue. I'll make a sword. What is the green circle? Is that like your endurance?
Yeah, it's like stamina.
This reminds me of Shadows of the Colossus.
It does actually turn a lot into that.
Because of like even like the angle of the camera.
Yeah, the divine beasts that you'll see later are very reminiscent of that, and it's kind of cool.
Oh, Bluetooth connection. There we go.
This doesn't... I have to do this like 100 and something times in this game, but they don't all take this long. This is very cinematic.
I don't even know if I want to talk. Oh my god! Thumper and Bambi are gonna die.
Something bad's going on. Those guys I killed are very concerned.
Well, that is really phallic.
Yeah. Mordor again. We were talking about Zelda earlier, that building there, that's all crumbling now. That's the Temple of Time, which was the place you turned into the grown-up Link in Ocarina of Time.
Ah. Is the landscape around it the same, or is it just that one building?
All the landmarks are here in this game.
Okay.
Because it's supposed to be 100 years later. It's like an alternate universe kind of thing, but it's like some of the games are like if Ganon won, and some of the games are like if he lost. Like, you know, there's a universe for everything kind of thing. That weird theory.
When do you want to cap this?
I'll get down here and we'll find out our next point. Basically, I just
remember the time.
There's Hyrule Castle.
For the past 100 years,
You have a really loud speaker.
the beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end.
You probably should have fought the beast as opposed to making a really good stereo system. There's a lot of phallic imagery in this.
Now then,
A lot of pointy things.
you must
Everything's
hurry,
dick-shaped.
Link,
They're all pointy things.
before it's
Is your dick
too
that pointy?
late.
I was talking about like the big. It looked like a thing going around a thing. You know what I mean?
Like a dick?
Yeah. Well, I was trying not to use the word dick. I've been cursing a lot, so I'm trying not to use. But like, it was definitely phallic going around. Another thing that was phallic. It looked like my Tuesday nights. Calm the fuck down.
To get down off this tower I didn't even ask for, it just appeared underneath my feet.
He's gonna have bad news when he grows up. Parkour! Parkour! Parkour!
Oh!
Ugh. I got this guy's voice. Hold on.
Alright.
My. It would seem we have quite the enigma here.
I got Link's voice.
This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It is almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were on top of that tower? And have you seen any of my elves? Well now, a voice you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious
here's my
voice?
cue. No.
I see. Well, that is unfortunate. I've been trying to break the Batman's back for a while. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity in shrouding the castle. That's a hard word for me to say. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. Which is weird because it's a castle, which means you would assume that it had like some sort of like base of itself. Just like in the ground. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake, though. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil. But just barely. I don't know why I was happy about that. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again, as I will do to the Batman. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. So what do you want to do? I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle?
I do.
I had a feeling you would say that. I feel you're fucked. Here on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story.
Hand it over.
Oh, certainly, why not? But there is no such thing as a free item in this world, you know. I got Dutch. Let's see now. How about I trade you for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Perhaps you could find my reindeer. I call him Rudolph.
Yes.
Open your adventure log. Come, let me show you something. It'll be truly an adventure.
Does it look just like the tower?
It's shaped like it, but it only goes into caves. Oh, dude,
call it
is he
the
about to kill
truth.
himself? That's what I call my dick.
I know, that's why I said that.
Do you see that structure there? The one shining with a strange light. Can you turn the camera again towards it? What a weird thing to say in that angle. Do you see that structure there? The one's shining with a strange light? It began glowing at the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. I know, because I looked all over the grounds at the exact same time. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure. Wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider. A fair exchange, I believe. Have you been a good boy, by the way? Your parents have been dead for hundreds of years.
All right. Next time on Ominous Fireball, we go into the glowing place.
And we'll see what happens with Santa.
All right. See you
What's
next
that
time.
big thing in the sky?
That is a divine beast.
Okay. Okay.
That's foreshadowing right there.
Okay. Ooh, spooky.
All right. See you guys
Okay.
later.
Click like, subscribe, buy some merch.
Yep.
Keeps us going.
All right. Bye.
Do it in the voice of Bane.
This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the Kingdom of Hyrule. Ho!